In Spanish, we're Harlistas. In English, we're Holly Riders. Bikers are at one with nature. We ride in the heat, we ride in the cold, we ride in the rain, we've ridden in hail, and beat the hell out of them.
Go.
Yeah. Is Lama in the building or what? Latin American Motorcycle Association, put your hands up, make some noise for your boy. Kenny Black, the music machine.
What up, Rob?
DJ Rara, Lama on the Lama. You already know Mr. Northeast is in the building. Let's go, Lama. What? Put them hands up. I wanna see L's in the air right now. Put your L's up. Put your L's up. Lama worldwide. Lama worldwide. Let's go. L's up. Everybody L's up. L's up. Everybody L's up. Lama. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. From the humble start and humble pause. 1977 it all began. What? One man, one mission, one dream. That's right. Lama International worldwide. They said it couldn't happen. They said it couldn't be done. 40 years later, we're still proving y'all wrong. Latino Lama.
The Latin American Motorcycle Association was founded in 1977 in Chicago's Humboldt Park neighborhood. Since its inception, Lama was intended to be a moto-touring club with truly democratic ideas. In 1995, a chapter was formed in Miami, Florida, and in 1996 Lama became a national association when the first national president was elected. In 1999, Lama became an international association when chapters were formed in Puerto Rico, Mexico, and Cuba. Today, the number of chapters has grown to over 200 worldwide, spanning the Americas, Asia, Europe, and Australia. Lama is a club without borders. We have evolved into an international humanist association. We accept working people from all walks of life, regardless of nationality, race, color, religion, social class, gender, age, a brand of motorcycle, etc. We believe that it is more important to recognize and identify ourselves as human rather than Latin, Asian, Black, or white. Lama is a club of the 21st century and continues to be a work in progress. Our forward progress evolves from the many contributions and the flow of rich ideas of our members, both current and new, from near and far-off lands. It is because of our philosophy, Lama has become one of the most respected clubs in the world. As a Lama member, there are doors open to you in every city where we have chapters. You will have the opportunity to visit those chapters, including those in other nations, on our annual national and international runs. Lama is also recognized as one of the world's most active long-distance riding clubs. 40 plus years and counting. Our women, Damas de Lama, ride their own and accompany us on our travels, riding extreme distances over long hours on good and bad roads, on hot and cold days, rain or shine. This is a test of endurance that most bikers find way too far and too challenging. We are Lama. Welcome to the best motorcycle association in the world, the Latin American Motorcycle Association.
My bell's working. Welcome, everybody, to another super episode right here on Lama Station. I am Taino and my co-host. What's your name, girl?
I'm Miss Albi. Happy Monday, everyone.
Happy Monday, Miss Albi, from live and vivo y a todo color, live in all colors from the Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania, right here from the Motor City Studios in Detroit, Michigan. Taino, welcome, everybody, and don't forget, with this signal, we connect over 25 countries around the world with a message of brotherhood that transcends colors, flags, borders, and languages. We are the only broadcast station of the Latin American Motorcycle Association. Ladies and gentlemen, another happy Monday here in Lama Station.
Lama Station.
Listen, oh my God, what a weekend. I did a little bit of two things, Ali. I did our duties for our chapter. One of our sister's friend's son passed away at 19 years old in a motorcycle accident. We showed up as a chapter, not as many as I wanted to, but last minute kind of, as this is unexpected. A lot of people had other stuff already in their schedules. We showed up and we posted a guard next to the casket with our colors on, showing respect to another biker that's gone down. It's unfortunate. But yeah, we did that Saturday. And then Sunday, I did nothing. I told my wife, I told Troubles, I said, listen, how about tomorrow we like 10, you know what 10 toes up means? 10 toes up. It's like this, when you take your feet and then you put your other feet like cross like this and all 10 toes up. And we literally did that. It was lunchtime. I said, what do you want for lunch? She was like, ooh, what are you going to make? I said, nobody said making nothing. I'm doing that.
You're going to make those additions.
I'm doing dashing whatever y'all want. So we had lunch. We ordered. We ate Taco Bell. That's horrible. We ate Taco Bell, but we didn't want to do nothing. And then for dinner, I'm like, man, if I go to try to do dinner, we're in trouble because I already said I'm not going to clean. You forget about that. I'm not doing that. And we agreed that we weren't going to do anything. So if I do that, then I'm going to, she's going to clean. And that's not fair. I said, okay, how about Chinese for dinner?
That's perfect.
This says that's all we did yesterday. We relaxed, and then today back to our routines, back to our jobs. But super happy. Good weekend. Good turnout. All the way around. We watched the Holyoke party. Man, that looked like it was hype. It was live.
Listen, the Holyoke party was so much fun. They had game after game after game, and they just kept the crowd entertained. It was a really good event.
And that's what it's about, right? It's about the brotherhood and hanging out, getting out of the monotony, and of course our motorcycles, right? We ride our bikes, but you got, and I want to play this video at least 2 to 3 times today because I know we don't have the same viewers throughout the whole hour, right? Some people watch a little bit and then they go and then they come back. So I want to play this video like 2 or 3 times. But did I just see a Lama youth being the lead as they pulled into Holyoke? And this is what chapter?
Lama Queens.
Lama Queens. So did you upload the picture first? Because I want to show the picture. No? Did you
I'm trying to
upload the picture?
It's not cooperating with me right now.
Okay, fair enough. So take your time on doing that. I'm going to play the quick video. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take this right now before we even get any further. And I want you guys to go on Facebook, on YouTube, or whatever platform you're using. And I want you to share. I want you guys to share this. Wow, Taino's a different person today. Last week, I was sick as a dog. It was like,
that's why you were sick.
Last week was like, if you want to hear us on Facebook.com/Lama Station. I was so sick.
Like,
oh, man, I'm full of energy this week, man. Facebook.com/The Lama Station. Right there, right below us. You can see that. Right below Abby, that is our email. Lama.station2017@gmail.com. Lama Station on YouTube. All you got to do is go to YouTube, Lama Station. Look up for our logo way over there. Where is it, Abby? There it is. Right above Albie, that microphone with the wings. That's Mike the Voice.
Yeah.
There it is. Mike the Voice, our mascot. Find him on YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so it can tell you when we're going live. If you want to check out our pictures, videos, just go to Instagram at Lama_Station. And of course, you can always call our Lama hotline. This is our studio number in Orlando. But our Orlando studio number +1 407-516-3402. Any comments, concerns, questions, pictures, videos, anything you want to propose or submit, that is where you send them. So I'm going to leave that there. No, I got to take it off for the video. But I'll put it right back up for the video. But check this out, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe this. First of all, give me the age. You
know what?
He can't be more than 6-7 years old.
Let me ask my girl because
go ahead and ask him, and we'll confirm. Ladies and gentlemen, this youth is leading the whole chapter of Lama Queens, their last block and a half, 2 blocks, the whole chapter of Lama Queens, leading them into the Holyoke event. Check this out.
In Spanish, we're Harlistas. In English, we're Holly Riders. Bikers are at one with nature. We ride in the heat, we ride in the cold, we ride in the rain, we ride in hail, and beat the hell out of them.
Go. Yeah. Is Lama in the building or what? Latin American Motorcycle Association. Put your hands up, make some noise for your boy. Kenny Black, the music machine. What up, bro? DJ Lama. Lama. You already know Mr. Northeast is in the building. Let's go, Lama. What? Put them hands up. I want to see L's in the air right now. Put your L's up. Put your L's up.
Listen,
look at that formation. Did you see that formation that child had?
Listen, that kid right there is the coolest kid in that school.
I have a picture of him, but I wasn't able to put it on
I remember my
His
daughter,
helmet. He got everything going on.
listen, I remember my hold on. I think I might be able to do it. It might not be the best people. It might not be the best photo on unedited, but I think I might put it on here, and I can.
Yeah,
I can.
Because I have one of him and his mom too.
Yeah, this is the best one I got right here, right now. Boom.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, this boy was ready. But you know what I like? Check it out. Not only is he in our uniform, black boots, blue jeans, black shirt, he got his jacket, got his colors, full face helmet, gloves.
He is styling. He is ready.
Big shout outs to the parents, of course, guys. We make sure that if you guys ever do anything like this, please be safe about it. Protect our little ones. I know you're trying to teach them young, and we're trying to. But you know what I loved? I loved the way they did that formation. They make sure he was on the inside of the road. I want to say that either Prez or Dad was immediately to the left, protecting him the whole time. And I believe it was maybe like a block and a half. No more stops, no more intersections until they got there. So pretty awesome.
It was amazing.
Listen, I bet you his friends are not believing him right now. If he goes, yeah, I led a whole motorcycle group into an event last weekend.
Right.
Yeah, whatever, right? But you know what? Nobody's going to take that from him. And hopefully one day he will be a Mario Nieves, a David Vargas, a Taino, one of us at the national level and international levels, leading this great organization. Big shout outs to Lama Queens for that. Big shout outs to them. But listen, we got a very special guest. We talked about it last week. We are going to cover a few of these messages right away, some of these comments, and then we're going to get to and bring in our special guest today. Check it out. Adriana, my sister from another mister. Her name, Adriana Pedro, a.k.a. Mini Diva from Lama Poconos, also our youth reporter from Lama Poconos. On the road again from Oklahoma in the house. Lama Fort still in the house. Oklahoma representing. That's what's up, man. O'Hare, Chicago, Lamaticos. What's going on? So my boy Danny. Northwest Indiana representing. My sister Kelly. Let me see. He's always watching us on YouTube, he says, because he can put it on the big screen. So I got to make sure that my makeup artist, took care of all the wrinkles and all the stuff. Because otherwise, see, on the phones, you can't tell. But when we put you on the big screen, I'm like, they can see my white hairs and start giving away. My sister Kai from Lama St. Augustine is watching. We followed her all throughout the hurricane and the storm and the flood. We're watching her. Glad you guys are okay. Dennis Sagato says, still not home, but I'm close. Taking a break for a bit. Be careful. Be safe.
We hung out all day Saturday.
Dennis, you and I hung out in Chicago South the weekend before, and the guest we're talking to, you were just sitting there talking to us with him. Well, this is Mr. David, but we spoke with Mr. Larry that night. So stay tuned if you can. You don't have to hit the road just yet. If you got to hit the road, do it safely, my brother, and get home. Lama Aguada, Puerto Rico in the house. That's what's up, man. Heck yeah, man. Yo, what up, fam? That's my boy Probus. Look at him. He not even.
I'm surprised he's not there.
Hey, listen.
You must not be cooking.
Oh no, he spent all. No, I must not be cooking. No, he spent all weekend in Indiana with some family matters, so he came straight home. Had to get some rest. Let me see who else we got here. Look at this. Puerto Colombia is in the house. Colombia, the country of Colombia, checking us out. Saludos, Puerto Colombia. Un beso y un abrazote de parte de los Estados Unidos y acá Lama Station English version. Big shout outs to them. Eliu, look what he says. Hello, Taino Albi. Hello, Lamas. Let me see. Sergio Ochoa, Lama Rockford, Illinois in the house. He meant familia, not farmers. Look at this. Look at this. I did Toys for Tots in my neighborhood, 150 bikes strong. That's what's up. Nice. Man. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Dennis, Lama St. Augustine in the house, and he is in the house. He made it home.
He just got home.
On track. He said, how y'all doing? This guy took a nap. LOL, sorry, couldn't make it there. Nancy Barrios, Lama Orlando in la Casa Tlacuaches, Lama Madison, Wisconsin in the house. Saluditos, banda. I'm trying to get through everybody. Rochester, New York.
I'm scrolling down with you.
Oh, I'm trying to catch, man. Lama Washington, Miguel Angel, saludos.
He's in Florida already.
Hey, listen, the same. Daytona, Orlando coming up. Saludos, Miami. Eso es. Nancy Arroyo said he was awesome. I guess he's talking about the young boy.
Yes, we were outside. We just had to be outside when we came in. It was so good. It was so nice.
Lama Norristown in the house. Angelica Zamora, Lama Northwest in the house. Albi, call me, please. Who you talking to?
Alexi, I'm sorry, it's Alexi.
Sorry, I'm late.
He responded.
Watch it. Listen, with all due respect, Miss Hillary, my Tigers are out. We ain't talking baseball tonight, all right? We ain't talking baseball. My Tigers are out. We're not talking baseball. Well, we can talk about them Lions yesterday and how they did them Cowboys. I'm just saying, for the record. That 47-9 butt whipping, I'm just saying. We could definitely talk about that. Because if y'all remember last year, and I will go into this rant, I know this is a motorcycle podcast, but listen, last year, the refs were paid or something because they had some bullcrap calls. Oh, you remember now.
You're gonna get in trouble. You skip that comment. Skip that comment.
We are no. So the Cowboys, I'm glad. And you know what? I'm even more happy. It happened on their owner's birthday. Okay, on Jerry Jones's birthday, they got their butts whipped in their own home by my Detroit Lions. All right, carry on. Lobo Lama Manassas in the house. Robert Pro says Lama Youth rocks. Let me see. I'm almost done here. Look who's here. My boy Pinky. Poconos in the house. Benny Lama Sebring. Newark in the house. My sister Deborah. Dennis, he's telling us, just got home from Holyoke, showered and clothed and laundry. Hope you all are doing great. Had an awesome time at the 80s prom night and at Holyoke. That's right. Norristown is in the house. Deltona anniversary coming up this Saturday. Yes. So stay tuned for that, guys. Boca Raton is in the house. My boy Boss Lady and Boss Man in here. Saludos primos, says my boy Alberto from Lama Houston. Evening fam, says my boy. Man, I'm trying to catch up. I thought we had like...
I think you skipped. I think you went up and down a few of them.
That's right, man. Yadira Hernandez from Lawton. I just hate that they take the time to say shout outs and I don't catch them, man.
I know.
You see what I'm saying?
It's
Go
Steelers! The ones on my phone are coming up faster than on the computer.
Yeah, man. Go Steelers. All right, we started a football thing. Let's get out of that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in...
Look, Miguel Angel's going back on Thursday.
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah. So let's bring in our guest, ladies and gentlemen. We got Mr. David Schumann from the Motorcycle Safety Lawyers. Welcome, man. I hope we didn't drive you crazy with our introduction.
I thought it was awesome.
How are you doing, sir? Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you guys a quick, and I can't speak on Mr. David and his entity and what they do. I'm going to let him do that. I will tell you what the little bit that they have shown us and the love that they have shown us. Not only have they supported several of our chapters in our region here in the Midwest, they also supported our regional rally here in the Midwest. But and nothing but love from them. I mean, we're super excited to be partnering with them here in the Midwest. But, you know, as with every blessing, we are supposed to share it with everyone. And let me tell you, the information that Mr. David has is it's beneficial to everyone. And before we keep on going, let me drop this background music because I really want to focus more on the interview and the conversation we're going to have with Mr. David. I'll be Mr. David Schumann. There's also another gentleman named Larry Stott, also AKA Bear. He is the connection that we have made. Well, at least that's what it says on his business card. It says Bear on it. I only know him as Larry. But Mr. Larry has been more than grateful to make the connection with Mr. David. Mr. David, go ahead and tell us who you are, what it is that you do, and just go ahead and give us a quick intro, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes.
Sounds good. So I am the Chief Financial Officer for Motorcycle Safety Lawyers, which is part of a division of Schumann Legal Personal Injury Lawyers. So technically the firm handles any kind of accident on the job. It could be motorcycle, car, bus, truck, slip and fall. It could be an Uber ride, Lyft ride. It could be a boat or an airplane. It doesn't matter. If it's an accident, we can help.
Injury.
We can help anywhere in the country. So I'm also the CMO, which is the Chief Motorcycle Officer. Okay. So I got to keep the events and the rides in good stead. But I have Larry Stotts, who you've mentioned and you've met, who is our Director of Safety, Promotion, and Education. So even though we're a law firm, we try to do a ton for our motorcycle community in terms of safety. We teach accident scene management classes, which are something that comes out of Vicky Sanfilippo out of Wisconsin. She created the program. We believe in it. I've taken all the courses myself. Larry has as well. Larry's become an instructor. So we're always out there promoting the classes. Actually, we're in discussions with Lama Elgin, Illinois, to put on another class. We've done it with them before, and they're usually big classes, like 40 people, which is a lot. So we have to bring in multiple instructors, so everyone gets. It's all hands-on, that class. It's so valuable. People walk out and have a totally different level of confidence of what to do if, unfortunately, you're involved or come upon an accident. Go ahead.
David, that being said, this course, you guys are, you mentioned Wisconsin, and obviously you guys are, I believe Mr. Larry is also near in the Midwest, but is this class available anywhere in the nation?
It's actually available in multiple countries, kind of like Lama's. So, I don't know anyone out of the country.
Look into that.
But we through Vicky, and Larry talks to Vicky a lot. She can say which countries have classes and what the schedule is. Some of the info is on their website, but when we're involved, we sponsor the class. So that means you get a catered lunch. We make sure it's good. You enjoy it. But we talk about insurance. I review insurance policies at every class. I try to attend them all. And, we talk about insurance policies, and that's a critical thing. We can get into that later or whenever you want. But 80% of the motorcycle community is not properly covered. And the problem is people will say, well, my agent said I'm fully covered. What does that really mean? It's not the truth. That's the problem, because your bike is covered. And yes, we all care greatly about our poor motorcycles, and especially if you get in an accident. Is my bike okay? That question so often first. Yeah. It's not, am I okay? It's not, my wife okay? Is my bike okay?
Right.
So
are my mirrors okay? I just put them on last week.
Yeah.
It's a shame, sir. It's a shame that you are not wrong. You're not wrong, and we say that jokingly, the mirrors or the bike okay, but it is true. Yeah, we are worried about the bikes, but very, very rarely do we make sure. I work for OSHA, all right? So I deal with a lot of injuries and incidents all the time. I know the back cost of an incident, right? I've seen them. I've seen a person who just falls at work, slips and falls, and I see the cost just on the business side of things, right? We're not talking just the medical injury, but time lost, training a new person to cover your shifts, all of the above, right? So I see that cost from my side. Now imagine all that affecting you on the personal level, right? I mean, because if you're injured and you can't go to work, you're losing tons of money, right? Your bills don't stop. So being properly insured, or fully insured, I should say, to your needs. Now, let me ask this, sir. Is everybody's insurance specific to them or their needs, or is there like an umbrella one?
It's a little of both. And I say that because how much coverage you get you really should depend on your financial situation, what kind of assets you have. Do you own a business? Do you have a family? So people that say, I have assets, I have a business, I have a family, should have a higher level of coverage. We like to promote a minimum level of certain things. And we'll talk about that again, as I said, but if you can afford more, you should be getting it. Because think about it this way. In a lot of states, we'll take Illinois as an example. The state minimum insurance requirement is $25,000. Okay. So that's comprehensive and collision, right? So that you have to have at least 25 grand. The problem is that if you get hit by somebody who has either no insurance, which is unfortunately common, or you get hit by somebody who also only has 25,000, or maybe they have 50. How hard is it to break a leg? Not at all, right?
Not hard, man.
And it could easily break into multiple pieces. What if you need surgery? Well, I can tell you for a fact that the surgery to repair a broken leg in a hospital is over $100,000. So please explain to me how 25 or 50,000 or even 100,000 is going to take care of your rent and your electric bills and your gas bills and fix your bike and pay for missed work, and you still got to go to physical therapy to learn how to walk again. Okay, this gets expensive and can cover a long period of time. You need to have coverage that takes care of you. And so, if you want to get into it now, the comp and collision will end up going up, but with the things that I recommend,
Mr. David, for the record, for our viewers, Mr. David here and the motorcycle safety lawyers do not sell insurance, by the way. Okay. Yeah, they do not sell insurance, so he's not here to sell you insurance. He's here to educate you guys on the proper levels of insurance that we should get. Carry on, sir.
Regardless of what insurance company you choose to use, we don't recommend an insurance company. There's a few that probably like us to do that, but we do not. Okay. Right. I don't care who you have. I care what you have.
Correct.
And so the thing is that you get this accident and you have, let's say you have 100,000 in coverage. I've already told you about the broken leg scenario. But what if you get hit by somebody who doesn't have insurance?
Mm-hmm.
So there's two things that I call it the backside of the policy. And you will, there are
David, I got a brother right here, right now. This gentleman right here that you see that 1-3, that 3 months ago got sideswiped, hit and run, and had to learn how to walk. Still got very little mobility in his arm. And we just went out to dinner this weekend with him, and we were trying to, talk to him and catch up with him. He's one of my members in my chapter in Detroit, and it was important for him to have the right insurance, and luckily he did. It is covering everything for him. But that right there is a living testament of the need to have the proper level of insurance. Look, he said getting better, thank God. Mm-hmm. Yep. So he is getting better. He's walking now without. But he was at the light. And the dude that was turning left just cut a little too sharp, clipped him. He woke up at the hospital 3-4 hours later, and the guy took off, left. We had no info on that other guy's insurance. We had no info on who he was. There were no cameras in the area. So unfortunately, the fact that he had the right insurance was able to cover pretty much all of the above that you've been talking about. So I'm sorry, I just wanted to use them as an example.
No, there's many examples, and I think sometimes people have to hear the examples because the time you have the accident, it's too late to fix your insurance. You blew it. Mm-hmm. Okay, you need to do it now. And the things that you want to look at are uninsured motorist and underinsured motorist. So uninsured motorist means the person that hit you has zero. The big goose egg, right? Nothing. Mm-hmm. So if you don't have good insurance and they have zero, you're not going to get taken care of. It's a loser, right? And we don't think about the risks we have, but all of us every day when we get on that steel horse and pull away, we're at risk because you don't know. There's more accidents that happen close to home that happen when you're out going cross country. Okay,
yep. Brother, he was him right here. He had just came to my house, picked up a plate cover that I had for it said Detroit, Lama Detroit, whatever, but plate cover. Jumped on his bike and says, "I'm gonna go home, get my colors, and I'm gonna meet you." We had a pig roast that evening. He never made it to the pig roast, and it was literally in the neighborhood, half a mile from his house. And you're right. It more often than not we hear those accidents that happen close to home, and it's a shame. It's a shame that the insurance companies, and I will say this, they're just happy that you signed up with them, and most of them, sir. And I speak from experience. All you do is you go on this portal and you go, "Oh, if I pay this, but I remove this, then I only pay this much. And if I add this, then, oh my God, no, I don't want to pay that much. I'm happy at 100. I don't want to pay 120. But that extra $20 can mean the difference between you being taken care of and you now being in trouble, right? Not being able to work, not making money, bills are piling up. Mortgages them banks don't stop. The light company don't stop, right? So
for sure. There's certain things you can do, and that's a whole different discussion. But all those things added to it. If you have kids, you have a dog, a cat, you got to buy food. You got medical bills for them as well, right? How you doing that? How you paying for college for your children? All these things get affected by not having the right coverage. And so, if you pick up the phone and you call, it doesn't matter. Progressive, Allstate, State Farm, Geico, whoever. Okay, they all cover motorcycles, and they all can give you a good insurance policy. The deal is when you're online looking at that screen or trying to pick, or you're on the phone with someone who's there to get, making commissions. They want to sell a policy. They don't want you to go call the general or somebody else to see if you can get a lower price. Okay. Right. So what they do is they make a quote for something that leaves out a bunch of critical things. And the part of it's not that they do it on purpose in many cases. the agents, brokers, whatever, are not necessarily trained on some of these things because the insurance company doesn't make a lot of money on them, and yet it's protecting you. Okay, so uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage is very inexpensive, but it's critical because that's all about you.
And this is the uninsured and uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage is just maybe another thing to check on the policy that you're already purchasing. You're just adding that particular amendment to it. And it does have a cost, but the cost of it, guys, it's going to be pennies on the dollar compared to what you're going to get back should you ever need to put in a claim.
Right, with a couple exceptions, the rest of the policy is about the person, somebody else. It's not about you, other than your bike. So I tell people they shouldn't have less than 250,000 minimum uninsured and underinsured motors. And the underinsured is about the other person has that state minimum or nothing. Okay.
I see you taking notes.
Uninsured and underinsured, 250K. So if someone has a $50,000 policy that hits you, and you have 250, the first 50 will come from their policy, and your policy will pay the extra 200,000. That's how that works with underinsured. Okay, you don't get to add the two together.
Right. Well, it makes sense though.
But when you go for this, so I know people who've done this because I do this all the time, and I find that it's $300 or $400 a year to bring your policy up to that level. So if you're at 25 or 50,000, you're probably going to pay an extra $300 a year, 350 for. Just depends on who you're with and because they look at your credit and your accident history and stuff. So you could get higher numbers because of that, right?
Sure.
But the point is, it's not a lot of money, and especially when you think about what it costs to fix us if we get hurt on a motorcycle, it's nothing. It's peanuts. Okay,
right.
And so you need to do it. Now, I'm going to tell you. When you change uninsured and underinsured motorists to 250, some companies think it's Progressive. It's 300,000. They don't have a 250. Your comp and collision go to that number. They can't be less than the uninsured and underinsured. Okay, so your whole policy is going to rise up. All right, but you got to compare the cost. And if you are a little better off, get the quote for 500,000 and the quote for $1 million, and look at what the difference is, and you decide for yourself. But you're not.
And a lot of people don't realize how quickly these medical bills go up. Right? Like I said, I do workers' comp, which is a form of insurance. Obviously, it's a workers' compensation insurance. And when I look at those medical bills, I'm like, are you serious? Is this the cost of somebody just going in, sitting down in the clinic for a half hour and grabbing a rubber band and pulling on it for 30 minutes? And that's their physical therapy for the day. And when I look at that bill, I'm like, it's crazy to think that, unfortunately, that's the cost of the medical field and the medical services. And if we don't have it, then two things are happening. Either you're not getting the service that the treatment that you should be getting, or you're flat broke. You're using every single penny you had saved in the last 20 years to take care of this incident, just so that you can have some type of normalcy in your life. So it's extremely important, guys. Please follow through, listen, get some info, visit the motorcyclesafetylawyers.com. I mean, I'm still talking. I'm just kind of giving my plug, putting my plugs in. But visit them and ask questions. Send them your questions, send them help.
You can reach me directly. You can email me at david@motorcyclesafetylawyers.com, just like you see it on my background. Okay, david@motorcyclesafetylawyers.com. You can send me general questions. You can send me specific questions. If you send me the declaration page of your policy, that shows me all the levels of coverage you have. It might be 2 pages. I've never seen really 3, but if you have a couple pages, if it's longer, maybe because you have a couple bikes that are listed on there, that could make it longer. But send that info to me so I can read it, and I will get back to you right away with that with the answers of what you need to say to your agent, or go online and change your policy, as you guys were talking about, so that you get that proper level of coverage. There's another good one on there. Those are the 2 most important, by the way, because you go to 250. Think about it. You broke your leg. You had leg surgery. That's 100,000, right? Your bike's X amount to get fixed. Let's call it 25,000. The rest of it's left over to go for. You still got physical therapy. You might have 6 months of physical therapy. How much work did you miss? Okay.
Right.
What other things can't you do? And so all those come to play. The reason to have an attorney to do this stuff is that $100,000 medical bill, you can't negotiate it, but we can. And we'll knock the crap out of it. Now, different states have different laws. So in some states, the hospital has to get a third, or all your medical bills in total have to get a third of the settlement.
That's
Of course, a third's going to go to your attorney. That's pretty standard unless they have to go to trial. And you're going to get a third. That's normal. But again, you get $100,000 medical bill plus your physical therapy bills, and we can actually negotiate those down for you so that there's more money coming into your pocket. That always sounds good, right? You know, the more we can get out of the accident for you, the better it is for you and your family, your loved ones. So it's real important. People sometimes try to handle this stuff themselves. There was the Insurance Institute, which is paid for by the actual insurance companies, did a 5-year study and showed that the accident cases where they used an attorney got significantly more money, and more than that 33 1/3%. Okay.
Sure. I'm sure.
When they used the attorney to take care of the accident.
And there's a lot of things, we don't understand, y'all. You know, when it comes to the legal side, I mean, this is what they do. You all listen. I'm going to tell you, me, and as well versed as I am in occupational safety and you know the workers' comp side and even the point, even the legal side of the workers' comp insurance, as well versed as I am when it comes to that. I promise you, when it comes to my motorcycle, I just know some amount of money comes out of my bank account every month on the same day. That's all I know. And I got a piece of paper that says that I'm covered, right? So even I'm going to go ahead and make use of these services and say, hey, here's my policy. Here's my declaration. Tell me where am I? I mean, I'm actually taking note because I promise you, I am not at 250,000. I know that. I'm probably somewhere in my 100. I think at the most maybe 150. I'm not gonna lie, but now that I think about it, you know, and it's weird because I tell my employers that when I go visit them, like I said, I'm with OSHA, and when I go, I'm like, hey, listen, man, your workers' comp, you know, you better have at least $1 million per incident. You know what I mean? At least $1 million umbrella. So I tell them that, and I'm just talking about a guy who might have slipped and fell in the bathroom because the floor was wet. Right? We don't have the motorcycle. We don't have the you know, and of course, workers' comp is going to pay the guy for being at home or not the medical side. Listen, that is just me. You know what I mean? And I don't even, I know for a fact I'm underinsured right now, right? For it to be able to cover me for what I need. And I have two bikes, right? I got mine and my wife's on the same policy. So we have two of us. You know, God forbid, you know, the accident.
He's doing his policy right now.
Yeah, I should. I was just under mine. Like, hey. But no, listen, guys, any questions? I put the where's it at? I know it's I'll put it here again.
There's your shout out thing.
At motorcyclesafetylawyers.com. That's an email. Send them all the emails you want. Ask them questions. They're actually here for the community. And by the way, for you guys that are just logging in, David is the CFO and CMO. I think I got that right. I'm the motorcycle safety lawyer, so chief financial officer and chief motorcycle officer, and obviously from the Schumann law firm, correct?
Schumann Legal.
Right. Schumann Legal. So listen, guys, for you guys that are just joining in, he's trying to help us understand a little bit about how most of us, and probably about 80-90% of us are probably underinsured right now. If you've missed part of what he said, we welcome you to go back and check out our recording, our video on Facebook and YouTube later on. But in the meantime, we'll continue to talk to David. David, how many people do you think you guys have coached?
If you have any questions, we can put them in the comments.
Yeah, and if you got questions, you can put them in our comments right now. We'll ask Mr. David. But how many people do you think you guys have gone through your services? Or the coaching part. Let's just say the coaching part. That you have been on the other side.
I've been doing it for 6 years, so I actually don't keep track, but I can tell you we did that class with the Lama chapter in Elgin, and we had 40 people. I think I did 30 something policies during that class.
Oh wow!
So that was my record for a group setting.
For one class setting.
And we always bring fun prizes and stuff to give away. So everybody who let me review always.
I'm going. I know you and I. Oh yeah, let's talk about the VIP cards. But listen, before we do that, I already had a brief conversation with you, but I am also responsible. I'm one of the parties responsible for putting the agenda together for our national rally this year in Georgia. And I've already invited them. It seems like their schedule will allow them to be with us there. Let's have some more conversations, because I would love to give you an hour and we can do a safety kind of, open it up to anybody who wants to come down and sit down, and we'll give you guys an hour or so to present. And then, of course, we'll do a questions and answers after that. I'm sure a lot of our members will be happy to sit through that. We have 4 days we're out there from Wednesday through Saturday. Saturday's the busiest one, but I'm sure either Thursday or Friday we could probably set something up. And maybe you guys do a presentation. Do exactly what you do, right? Do the presentation and questions and answers. And if you're willing to do a few gifts out there, they will love it. But I think the information alone is worth $1 million. So now that we
to other regions as well.
Pardon?
Do you travel to other regions as well?
I'm leaving at 6 a.m. for Daytona for Biketoberfest.
Boom.
And I'm in Vegas, so you know. So
yeah, he's in the cool
city.
But
to do the safety presentation, as you travel for that as well?
Oh, always. Yeah, if there's one and I don't have a conflict, I'll go, because I like doing that presentation, and I'm there to represent the firm. So you get all kinds of questions, not just about insurance. So happy to be there. I mean,
and can you tell me? I know you cover the 48 states. What else do you cover?
Well, as far as law goes, it's just mainland U.S.
Mainland U.S. Okay, the 48.
We also do workers' comp. So I even though I'm the chief financial officer at CPA, I'm not an attorney. But my brother's the head attorney. It's his law practice.
Gotcha.
I've been there since 2001. So we discuss cases constantly, especially the motorcycle ones that we bring in.
You met this gentleman. You met this gentleman. Well, Larry met this gentleman. I'm sorry, but look what he says. He says, "Why not have an accident scene class at the rally on Thursday and Friday?" Look at that. So,
okay. So the answer is we could technically do that, but I got to figure out the staffing, because we like to have one instructor for every 10 people. We want to make sure it's hands-on. And
OSHA does that too. OSHA does that as well.
We need to have an instructor. So we might have to. We could do it, but we have to probably limit how many people we can teach in each class.
And it's fine.
And that's 8-hour. By the way, it's an 8-hour course, and there's also an advanced class, which is also 8 hours and totally amazing. But it's having instructors and and to handle the bodies.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk the details, and if we can make it happen, we can. If not, then we can then have you guys connect with your local regions and maybe schedule it at the local regional level. And then when you guys go, we have 4 regions in the U.S., and maybe you guys can, if we can't do it at national due to logistics, I'm sure we can probably schedule it. Because listen, I'm a former paramedic and a firefighter, and trust me, I literally just did an average, the basic CPR first aid class this week for home health aides and daycare providers. I did one of those this weekend, but overall, just us being able to know that gentleman that I just posted up here, Mr. Dennis Gleek and Dennis Sagato, on their way in, I can't remember if it was on their way to Chicago, they witnessed an accident daggone near in front of them, where if it wasn't for them jumping in and one of the Dennises, there are 2 Dennises, Dennis taking off his belt.
I gave him a nickname Saturday.
And creating a tourniquet. Helping the guy. As soon as they got to Chicago, I met them and I was like, you know what? I heard about what they went through. I said, I got something for you. And I went to my bike and I pulled out 2 cat tourniquets. And I said, here you go, man. Put them in your bikes. Have them with you. You just never know when you need to, jump into action and be able to help. And knowing what to do is extremely more important, right? So I'll be interested in having some conversations about these classes.
So you provide an agenda or a summary on your website of what the class entails?
We can send that out. There is a discussion about it on the website, and there's even more on the accident scene management website. Okay. There's actually more details and more pictures, and we have pictures too.
Cool.
You know,
Okay.
I say Larry's an instructor. We gave a trauma pack away. He could tell me the real specific. A couple weeks ago, I think it was,
I
and
heard
they came upon an accident and put the tourniquet on some poor kid's leg because he was goofing around on a crotch rocket, and he ended up losing his leg. But they put the tourniquet on and saved his life.
Saved his life. Yep.
So, and we hear that people sometimes the day after class, there's a whole bunch of people who've ended up coming upon an accident and jumped into action because they didn't have that fear or that thought of, well, what do I do? Okay. They knew what to do because that's what we teach you.
Absolutely.
There's an entire process, and you even get a cheat sheet in the trauma packs that tells you the steps to remind you, because obviously your adrenaline gets going and it's stressful and there's all this stuff going around, but you learn how to deal with that, and you learn how to deal with it in a way that can save a life or reduce injuries, and that's key.
Absolutely. And this is all part of the services that the motorcycle safety lawyers are part of. And they got their hand in that cookie jar where they can help us, coach us, educate us, and of course, offer these services and network with us. You have something else called a VIP card. Talk to us about that.
Okay. So we created
waiting for that part.
I mean, people are waiting. Look, Dennis is like the towing program.
Dennis, you're right. It's a little bit more than that, but that's one of the most expensive features that it covers. So we created the National Biker VIP card, and the idea was, again, not to make money, because it's $59.95. It's $60. If you go to
this is a year, right? A year,
$60 a year. That's for one motorcycle.
Okay.
What happens is, if you need a tow, a jump, or gas, the first $300 of that service call is paid by us.
Oh, wow.
You only have to pay the difference if there even is one. Now, if you're out for the Sturgis Rally and you go to Spearfish Canyon and you break down and you need a tow, that's more than $300.
Sure,
I can tell you right now. And so, but we'll pay the first $300.
I was gonna say, but David, if I break down and it ends up being a $600 bill, right? But I'm only paying $300. Those $59 went a long way.
Oh yeah, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole idea, and that's why it just like having the right insurance on your your motorcycle, which is covering you. This is another piece of it, because you're out on the road riding a lot. None of us know when we're going to break down. I broke down twice last year. Okay, I ride a 2013 anniversary edition Tri-Glide Ultra Classic. I'm on the highways here, the 215, which goes around the Las Vegas Valley. I'm going to a doctor's appointment. All of a sudden, I have no gears. The clutch totally blew out. Well, I found out why later. It had nothing to do with me. But anyway, I pull out my card. I call the dispatch number. I give them my ID number, because that's what's in this card. And they said, well, the truck's on the way. Now, people will tell you about other competitors' products. This is what I'm going to tell you about ours. In my experience, one time the guy was at my house in 30 minutes. And one time he picked me up in 45 minutes when I broke down on the side of the highway. And a fellow biker was behind me somewhere, because I hadn't seen him, and saw me pull over, and he pulled over to make sure I was okay. And actually hung out until the tow truck came, which was very nice.
Nice.
He gets a T-shirt and a few other things. I was company and entertained to come. And the service is great, because our policy, unlike our competitors, is certified motorcycle towing.
So $300, the first $300 is covered, but what services are covered? Let's say I wake up to this morning at a hotel on the road and I left something plugged in and my battery's completely dead.
Happened to me. That was my other incident.
Oh, okay.
You keep that card in your wallet. You pull out that card, you call the dispatch number, which is inside the card. You give them your membership number, and they will look for who's in your area and who's closest to you, and they will dispatch a tow truck. Okay. And if they can't jump you, they're gonna tow you to a Harley dealership or place wherever you want to go. They're not going to say, "Oh, I can't go to the Mike's bike shop that's down the street because he's not in our thing." It doesn't work that way.
It don't matter.
They'll also give you a ride to wherever your bike's going, which is very nice. And
So
so
they're towing your bike, and then you can ride on the truck with them to wherever your bike
it
is going.
took me to Red Rock Harley Davidson, which is about 20 minutes at the most from my house. Okay.
Now let me ask this: what if that happens to me 3 times a year?
Doesn't matter. You will not be kicked out.
Okay.
Now,
I mean, I only have.
if it's a known thing that you just aren't doing proper maintenance, you might get a discussion about that. Okay.
Look, I have a 21 Road Glide, and at 10,000 miles, swear to God, at 10,000 miles, I go out with my chapter. I pull over on the side of the road because my GPS started telling me to turn around, go this way, go that way. So I went to reset the GPS, turned the bike off, would not start. My starter went out. We were able to push start it there. Because the bike was still nice and warm, right? And just a quick push start. It's a big bike, it's a heavy bike. So we were able to push start it, and we made it to our location. When I got to the location, I turned it off. I turned it back on. Boom, started work. I'm like, oh, maybe a hiccup. Okay. When we got done eating and hanging out, battery's completely dead. All right. I mean, not battery. Let me take that back. The starter. Battery's juiced up. Everything's juiced. It wouldn't kick over, right? Again, too big of a bike to just try to push start cold. So here we go. Now I got to call a service to come pick me up. I'm about 40 minutes away from the house. And yes, the bill was way above $300. Right. So in this case, I would have been able to save $300 and only paid the extra $130, $140 just to get the bike to the shop, right? And eventually the warranty did cover me back, right? Because it was still under warranty, it was still under 10,000 miles, but the warranty did cover it. But doesn't matter. I mean, the fact of the matter is I had to go through all that trouble when it could have been just as easy as just call this number. Yeah, and you wouldn't think, you would even say, David, you'd even say, I got a brand new bike. I got a 2021. This is 2022. I barely have used this bike. Why do I need to pay this extra money on it? Well, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how old or new your bike is. I don't care if you got a brand spanking new bike right out the dealer. If you blow a tire out because you caught a piece of metal on the freeway, you're on the side of the road now.
I mean, everybody should know what road construction is, besides a mess, right?
So Guillermo's asking a question. He says, is this an insurance policy or is it a discount program for breakdowns? Can you explain?
It's roadside assistance. That's the best way to describe it. It's no different in concept than, let's say, AAA.
Correct.
The real differences are AAA is about $100 for one bike and another $50 or so to add a second bike. On this policy, and they don't guarantee certified motorcycle towing. You get what comes.
Right.
Okay? Now, if bikes have been damaged by being towed incorrectly, you just think about it. Think about the Tri-Glide weighs 1,204 pounds. The guy comes with a flatbed that goes out, drops down to the ground, and we push the bike up. He's got a front tire lock on there. He ties down the rest of the bike. It wasn't even 5 minutes, and we were on the way.
Nice.
Okay.
Right. If he doesn't, and if the driver does not have a tow truck that tows bikes, he wouldn't know. 9 times out of 10, probably won't know how to secure your bike or how to load your bike properly on it. Listen, he said, listen to this, David. Purvis says Pedro knows he got towed in Texas.
They're just putting all these mess out there. They're just putting all your mess out there.
He puts my dirt out there. We rented bikes when we got to Texas. We didn't have a lot of time to ride there and back. So we rented bikes and then we ended up parking in the wrong place. The guy literally just backed up to mine. It was a regular tow truck, the ones that have the claws, right? And he just literally got up underneath it, picked up the bike leaned, he just strapped it to the claws and left.
Oh my God.
They're towing vehicles for being parked in the wrong place during the Lone Star Rally. So they could care less about the bike, right? They wanted to get in, get out as quick as possible. Now, luckily, I pay the extra insurance when I rent bikes. I pay bumper to bumper, if you want to call it that. So that way it does not come. So when I drop the back off, I'm like, yeah, by the way, this happened, that, and that. And the kickstand was bent, the kickstand little lip was bent, the saddlebags were scratched and bent. I was like, hey, but again, I pay the insurance, so I don't have to worry about it. But nevertheless, if they're not properly trained or have the right tow vehicle to tow your bike, and in this case, these are the vehicles that come out to pick you up or to pick your bike up are equipped for motorcycles. I mean, that's the goal of the service. So check it out. So I have one bike and I pay $60, and that's for the year. And this is a calendar year from the day I buy it to a year from then.
Correct.
Let me ask this. What if I got 2 or 3 bikes?
So you want to add a second bike to this policy, to the National Biker VIP card? It's okay. I got to keep back because of the background. It's $5. $5 for the next bike. You can add as many bikes as you want. $5, $5, $5. Okay.
So the second bike is 5. So now it's 65. The third bike is 5. So it's 70. Wow. I got another question here. What state is this service available?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
what state is this available?
Lori, thank you for that question. And the answer is our services are available in every single state in the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii and all of Canada. All of Canada.
That's everywhere we have states. That's everywhere we have chapters.
We got chapters in all of the United States. We got chapters in Canada. We do not have one in Alaska. However, we have what is known as an international road in Alaska that our members travel to. So they got to obviously travel through Canada to make it to the roads in Alaska. And I know we had a handful of people that actually went and did that road this year. Winfield, a couple of members from Winfield were up there. I want to say that the Quatches, I can't. Hopefully I'm not lying for them. But Madison, I believe they had a couple that went up there. So yeah, that's awesome to know that Canada. Dennis is asking Mexico.
Sorry, Dennis. At the moment, we don't have Mexico, but I'm not saying it might not happen someday. But I don't actually make. So we partnered with a company called Motorcycle Towing Service (MTS). Okay. What's cool about MTS, actually, there's a lot of things because I made a great deal with them, and they're great people to deal with. They're the ones who vet the motorcycle towing companies to make sure they can handle this properly. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so they've been great to work with. There's even coverage on our policy. If you lose your key fob, there's like a $50 reimbursement. And there's a bunch of other little things. I don't usually talk about those things. We have a card that explains the entire policy, and you can read it all. But the three most important are really tows, jumps, and gas.
I was going to say gas.
Up to 3 gallons of gas, depending on what they have on the truck. Okay.
Yeah, man, 3 gallons will take you a long way. I mean, 3 gallons will get you
like I am. Then it's not.
So yeah, 3 gallons.
Gas station.
Hey, let's say it like this. Let's say it like this. It gets you off the freeway. It gets you
to the next gas station, right?
Right.
Gets you to the closest gas station.
And we're gonna get your information up here at the Northeast.
So yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely share it. David, how can people get a hold of you guys besides your email? Is there a phone number? Is there a website? Obviously,
I'm on the website right now.
so yeah, the website for sure, which is motorcyclesafetylawyers.com. All right.
Yes, I opened it up already.
And there's tons of it. You can sign up for the VIP card there. You can learn about accident scene management classes. You can see our newsletters and all the crazy stuff. We sponsor a lot of charities. We do a lot of work with llamas, as you mentioned. We were at that the Midwest Regional Conference, and it was quite an honor. Had a lot of fun, met a lot of people, and now working with more people. DJ Tone I was supposed to be at his event. I didn't get to go, but the rest of our team went to see, to help support what he was doing, which was awesome.
Yes, he told us. Yeah, he was on the show.
And again, we want to take the time, and I'm showing. Look, you register to win, free chance to win valuable prizes such as a trauma kit that you see right there. I call them IFAKs, right? That's what we call them, military improvised first aid kits. Definitely important to have. As a matter of fact, I believe our bylaws, David, state that our road captains must be CPR first aid trained and must have one of these on their bikes. So that's awesome. Then, of course, you have, you're going to be at the Chicagoland Toys for Tots Parade. Yeah, we always
we're a sponsor. We're there every year. Unfortunately, for me, I have to have my knee replaced. So I'm not going to be able to go there because it's too close to my surgery.
Gotcha. But you're going to be at Oktoberfest next weekend.
I will. I'm limping along.
So, guys, visit them at the motorcyclesafetylawyers.com. This is what their homepage looks like. And, of course, you got some more information. Get free legal advice. Get
Motorcycle Lawyers.
You get a hold of me or get a hold of Larry. And Larry's email, Larry@motorcyclesafetylawyers.com. Or you can call our number, 888-500-9000. And, say that you would like to talk to an attorney at an accident. our staff will fill out, they'll collect your information and then put you on a call with one of our experienced motorcycle accident attorneys, and they'll answer all your questions. It's not a 5-minute. You can ask them whatever you want. They're happy to talk to you.
Well, that number right there, 888-500-9000. So 888-500-9000. You can't mess that up. I can't mess it up. Hell,
I'm going to call him tomorrow to bring him up to the Northeast.
Our boy Leo can't mess that up. He's horrible with phone numbers. Let me see what else we got here. Oh, you posted it up here.
I did.
Yep. And I'm
by the way, Lori is from Lama Queens. That's Steven's mom.
Oh, is she the mom of the little guy?
Yes, she is.
That's awesome.
Oh, that was a great video.
Yeah, that was.
He's 7 years old.
7. That is awesome. Glad to have seen that. But guys, we are going ahead and have this open invitation to the motorcycle safety lawyers. I'm almost committing him and Larry once a month to come over and talk to us if they want to. I think it is important. Listen, our show has many facets, and you guys that watch this show every week, you guys see that we have many facets. Sometimes we have a more somber, kind of sad, because we're, hopefully trying to do a fundraiser for something that's horrible happening, right? Somebody that's ill, somebody that's, or a benefit or something like that. Sometimes we're all about goofing off, right? Sometimes we're here just cracking up and cracking jokes on each other and just goofing and having some fun. But sometimes we got to stop back for a minute and protect ourselves, right? Make sure we are well taken care of, because we want to keep doing this. I want to be a biker for the rest of my life. I want to make sure that I keep enjoying my passion, the passion that I've been doing for many years, which is riding 2 or 3 wheels. I know one day I'm going to go to a trike. I've been telling Nancy that. Matter of fact, we were at Harley the other day. She caught me looking at one. She goes like, "You ready?" I'm like, "No, not yet, but I'm looking at them though." But I'm looking at them. But I don't want to ever stop doing something I love, and I don't want that if I ever end up in an accident, where it can determine whether I'm going to continue to live my life as comfortable or to the same normalcy as it is right now. I would hate to not be able to be covered. Let me tell you something. I pay insurance on my house just in case. I have a fire extinguisher in my kitchen just in case, right? I carry something on my waist just in case, right? So why not protect myself and my property and the others? And God forbid, if it ever happens, I can say, you know what? Yeah, it sucks that I'm hurt. It sucks that I got a busted leg. Sucks that I got a busted arm. I may not be able to work for 6 or 9 months, but I know my life will continue with as much normalcy as possible, thanks to this small investment that you're making up ahead. That is, of course, on the insurance side. On the other side, guys, Lama, we're a motor touring association. We travel. That's what we do. As a matter of fact, that 2 gentlemen, Dennis Gleek and Dennis Segato, they left Florida, came to Chicago, hung out with us in Chicago. From Chicago, they left, hung out with Holyoke, Massachusetts, and today they're making it back home in Florida again. So, we travel. Dennis, they went from the last week, 2 weeks before that, they were in Chicago and went all the way to LA and did Route 66. Right? Yeah. So we travel for fun. We look at rides and we go, what is that going to be? 7 gas tanks? Because that's Tuesday, right? So we don't even measure it by miles. We measure by how many times we got to stop for gas.
How many gas tanks? How many gas stops?
How many gas tanks do we have between here and there? So we travel. We're known for motor tourism. Some of us carry the patches, the 20,000, the 15,000, the 10,000 mile patches a year. And we encourage it. So why not be protected when you're on the road on all sides, right? Protected on your insurance side. And in the event that you do break down or something happens on the side of the road, you'll have another security blanket there, knowing that you'll be covered for the first $300. Should it be just towing you off the freeway to the closest hotel and you'll figure it out tomorrow, or, and somebody can come get you, or you take it straight to a dealer, or whether you just was having too much fun on your music and on your handlebars and forgot to look at that gas gauge, right? Or just an accident, just a breakdown, just something, a flat tire, an overheated spark plug coil or something, whatever. Trust me, you'd be surprised at things that put us on the side of the road.
Sometimes sometimes you're doing everything perfectly fine, and it's the person in front of you, the person behind you.
Listen, one of my brothers who lives in Mexico right now, he used to be my business manager here, moved retired to Mexico, calls me today and says, "Hey man, look what the bike is doing." And he shows me the shifter. And it happened to him on the road. His shifter just keeps going down. So I said, well, is it the rod? Is it into the engine? He goes, no, that's perfectly fine. One of the brothers who had dual shifters loaned me one of his, and I guess the little screw that tightens up the shifter to the shifting rod, that screw stripped out, so it wasn't gripping. So the shifter was just. So now he's stuck on the side of the road because of a shifter. Now, luckily, he was with somebody else, and they were able to borrow a part from one bike, put it on the other. But he had been alone, now he's stuck on the side of the road.
Stuck on the side of the road. Yep.
He's stuck on the side of the road. And, a service like this would have been awesome, especially for us that travel so much. I mean, a lot of us come April, we'll be traveling from all over the nation down into Georgia, right? And we're going to be out there.
Do you have a date yet? Do you have a date yet?
We're already talking on the dates. We have dates. Yeah, absolutely, we have dates.
Come on, give us the date. Give us the dates.
We have dates.
We have plans. We have plans. So we need dates.
Hey, you better talk to your national business manager. You know who she is. She is
she's watching.
She is watching. She is actually in the process of locking in the service agreements and the contracts. And once she does that, we'll absolutely go fully public. But right now, again, Mr. David, we're extending invitations not only to our national rally in Georgia. We're expecting them to be near the Savannah, Georgia area. But we're looking forward. That's where the vote went for. Our business manager is working very hard to make sure that the numbers match and everything looks good. And should all that go, we'll all be meeting in Georgia. Well, we'll be meeting in Georgia no matter what, but the rally is going to happen in Georgia no matter what. But we'll be meeting there. And of course, we will be taking the dates of the international rally, which is the end of April, into the beginning of May. That is the tentative dates right now. But excuse me, Doug O'Neill locked in. Once we have that locked in, you guys will know the dates for sure. And again, we're extending our invitation to the motorcycle safety lawyers to, at the very least, come out, set up with us. And more importantly, if you guys are willing to, we'll set up a block of about an hour or so for you guys to do a presentation, educate us a little bit, educate us on insurance, and of course, educate us on the services that you offer with the VIP card. David, it's a pleasure to have you here, sir. Thank you. We want to wish Mr. Larry the best, our best wishes, and I know he's dealing with a personal family matter, so we wish him the best, and we hope to have him here next time. You guys get to meet him, full of energy, man. This guy's full of energy. You can't stop him, man. He reminds me of me, so I'm like, I can hang out with this guy, right? Because we can go
120 miles an hour. So I'm just warning you.
Yeah, his brain's like mine. We go.
And that's definitely like that, because look how long he's been talking. Look how long he's been talking.
That's what I do. Maybe that's why they gave me this show. That's why Lama International gave me the show. David, thank you. We're looking forward to working with you. People, visit motorcyclesafetylawyers.com. And if you have any questions, is it Motorcycle Safety Lawyers or the Motorcycle Safety Lawyers? Just Motorcycle Safety Lawyers.com.
Motorcycle Safety Lawyers for your emails.
For the email, right, guys? Thank you, sir. Pleasure to have you here. Hope to have you guys here again. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, that was David from motorcyclesafetylawyers.com. Guys, amazing services. It's got me wondering. I'm about to go look at my policy right now. I guarantee you, I am nowhere near what I should have. Let me give a couple of these shout outs, and then we'll here it is. You got the website on here. Yep.
On there.
So motorcyclesafetylawyers.com. Dennis says, hey, awesome information. Thank you, Lodi Jimenez. Hey, we can't leave without putting this back on. Congratulations on the program. Lauren Scott, love you guys. Thanks. It's a boy Larry.
I've been picking on
Dennis Gleek already got 45,000.
I know.
Already. So awesome, man. Congratulations on that. And of course,
hanging out at Julio, we were taking shots.
Yeah, shout out to Argentina. What do we have here? Matt Dominic 305 is in-house. Shout out to him. Shout outs to the Lama family from Phoenix. Aponte Rosa says saludos from Poconos chapter. And listen, the Tlacuache is 1 year old today. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
Today, Lama Madison. I remember when I met him about 2 weeks before they became a chapter. I met him at the Milwaukee anniversary. And they told me their intentions. I gave them my contact. That we're already in talks with Mario. So that was awesome. But listen, Lori, don't go nowhere. Oh, wait, I got to take this comment off. Hold on. Because we're going to say our goodbyes, but we're going to say bye with this video. And then, of course, our outro video. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys next Monday. We thank you guys for putting up with us, our shenanigans every Monday. Today, we took a more serious approach to our show and brought David Schumann from Motorcycle.
Where did you send it? Probus, where did you send it?
What is he talking about?
He sent me a flyer, but I don't know where he sent it.
Flyer for what?
Something in the Midwest. But I don't know where he sent it.
Do you have it?
Yeah, it's a fundraiser for Luis Velasquez.
Oh, that's happening this weekend, I think, right?
Thursday, October 24th at Rocky's American Grill in.
Where did he send it? Why didn't he send it to me? This guy. I'm about to say our goodbyes.
Because we were talking.
I can see. Oh, got it. It's been sent to me. It's been sent to me. Hold on. Let me just share the screen. I'll do that.
It's for Lama O'Hare.
Yep. Lama O'Hare. Let me share the screen. Let's see. Hold on.
So what's the background on this?
So I believe I don't want.
I did see it on Facebook a couple of times.
I just know it is a medical condition. I do know that. Manny, if you're willing to share, would you share with me what is the background behind it? I know he just sent it to me. Manny Torres just sent it to me.
Okay.
Let me text him real quick. What is the cause for the fundraiser? So I'll hope he sends it real quick. You guys just saw me texting him. But I'm sure he'll let us know. I do know that Lewis has a medical condition that he has to get treatment for. I believe it's because of that. I just don't want to speak on it unless if he releases it, then I'll tell y'all. But I know he has a medical condition that he has to get treatment very often. So if that is the cause, either way, guys, when a Lama brother or sister asks for help, sometimes I don't need to know. Sometimes it's cool that we know, but we don't need to know. I am yet to find a Lama brother or sister that is trying to bamboozle us out of $10 on a fundraiser. I doubt
absolutely.
I doubt that happens. And I've known Lewis and I've known his chapter for quite a while now. Vela is a matter of fact, if you go back to those wild videos of Dos Locos over in Keystone, Colorado, you'll see Vela and I karaoke our necks off, arms around his shoulders, just singing away and enjoying the night and having some fun. So
but sometimes it is nice to know, because we have a lot of medical, nurses and
absolutely,
and a lot of people with medical history and medical background. And sometimes, it's not only about money. Sometimes it could be medical supplies. Sometimes it could be certain medicines. And, if there's other ways that we can help out, we want to help out.
So as of right now, it is a fundraiser for our brother Luis Velasquez, Thursday, October 24th.
He put it on the comment.
Did he? On where? On
our chat? It says he had a heart transplant and he's been in recovery for a long time.
Okay. So very similar to yes, I knew this was part of it. Again, I wasn't gonna put it out there. This is his club, brother. So I wanted to make sure that we obviously had their okay to say it. But yeah, so obviously, guys, when you have incidents like this, you may not be able to pay the bills the same way, right? You might have been off of work for quite a while. Them bills pile up. So if you guys want to help our brother Luis at Rocky's American Grill, and that's in North Milwaukee and Prospect Heights, Illinois, $10 donations. All proceeds will go to our brother. We're not making a penny off of this. So if you drop $10, he's getting 10. If you can afford 20 at the door, drop 20. That's going to go to him. 50-50 raffles, food, and music. So obviously 50-50 go to the winner, 50 go to Luis. And of course, he is a Lama O'Hare brother. He just recently, he was the MTO, and he is no longer the MTO, whether it was by elections or his health or whatever it was, but did an amazing job as an officer in that chapter. And hey, he needs our help right now. All right. He absolutely needs our help. So let's, if for whatever reason you can't make it, but you still want to drop a 10 or a 20, let's get with Danny Garcia right here. And let's get with Manny. You see Manny, he just put thank you so much. Manny Torres, President Lama O'Hare. Let's get with them and find out how we can send a donation. So if you would like to send a donation via Cash App or Venmo or whatever, I'm sure they have that availability to be able to send. So even if you're not in the Midwest and you can't make it Thursday, or hell, even if you're in the Midwest and you can't make it Thursday due to work schedules or whatnot, but you still would like to support our brother, go for it, guys. Support him. Yeah. Thanks, Manny, for saying that. Thank you, brother. Speaks volumes from you and your chapter, stepping up for your brother in their need of help. He said, WhatsApp message Pedro. What is pro stop?
It's already he's late. We have other flyers to show. Tell Probus to slow down.
Yeah, tell him. Oh, hey, tell him he should be here then. He should be here.
Right.
So he should. He's gonna be like, whatever, y'all. All right, let's get out here. October 12th. What do we got?
That passed already.
That one just passed. Why didn't you clean this up, woman?
Listen, this is the one that you got to talk about.
Here we go. Lama Perth Boy Bike Night Food Drive, and that is happening October 17th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah, it's this Thursday night.
Yeah, location is going to be at the Moose Lodge on 989 Convery Avenue. Perth Boy, yeah, right
there. Yeah. Please bring a non-perishable food.
Listen.
It's for the holidays that are coming up now, so they want to show support and they want to support their local community.
Wait. Let me bring David back. Hold on. Let's get that banner off. We forgot something. David, what happened?
So I'm on, Larry. I'm on.
Okay.
That's how Larry. He's talking to Probus.
No wonder.
I got a private message that says, "Hey, I forgot something." Go ahead.
Yeah. So this is the National Biker VIP card. I'm giving one away. How do you want to pick? Who gets it?
All right, this is what we're gonna do. Hey, put your hand down. This is
why?
Because
I'm right here with him. Look, we are one. See, we are one right here.
See what I mean? Listen. Do you know, like at work, when you do a raffle and you're part of management, you can't partake in the raffles and stuff like that. So let's give it to our people. You can get one for the amazing price of $59.99. And you can find that.
Nice. He was gonna give it to me. Didn't you see the smile he just made? He just gave a nice smile. He was gonna give it to me.
Listen, y'all, I'm gonna make it simple. I'm gonna make it real simple. The first person who can text us right here, David's email. If you can text David's email, right? So obviously, I'm going to give you guys a hint. The first part of the email is David at.
Wait, I'm going to put it right now.
You can't.
Why not?
David's
Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's see who's paying attention. This is your test.
First person we see up here with David's email.
If nobody responds, I'm taking it from me.
What we will do is will reach out to you off the air, and we'll get your contact information so that we can forward that to David and his team. They're running to the website right now.
Look.
David's email. Hold on.
That's too funny. Oh God.
That's cheating. Look at Probus.
I thought he had one already.
No, Probus, you don't get one, brother.
Probus, you don't get one either.
He knew the email. He probably got it saved on speed dial. All right, next person. Who's the next one? And you guys are welcome to, and then I'll remember this next time. We'll have some type of contest. Cindy Sanchez, aka our national treasure, saying
I know. DJ Tone did tell me that they wanted to do that, and I forgot about it as well.
Yeah. So
you should just give it to me.
$59.99, $5 for any additional bike.
I have 2 bikes. See,
you have 2 bikes.
I do.
So look at that, man. For $75, you can get both bikes covered.
No, 65 for her.
Oh, 65.
Yeah.
You
see?
Gotta get my $10 commission here. Greg, you're close, but I know something.
No, that's not it.
What's the beginning? It's an email, not the website. Email David at what?
Man, everybody was sleeping. They weren't paying attention.
He's close. He's close, man. That's my boy.
Look at Probus. I'm helping to advertise.
He said, "Oh man, this is amazing. I'm having fun. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for offering." How much people are desperate trying to figure out his email on the website?
Come on, Lori. Put it up there, Lori. Put it up there.
Come on, cracking me up.
Yeah. So looking forward, guys. Definitely going to have our friends here from Motorcycle Safety Lawyers on our rally in Georgia. And boom, Deborah.
Deborah's a winner.
They're coming in now. Let me see. Debbie got it. Yep, Deborah got it.
Yeah.
And I was there too, right behind her. And don't fret, guys. We will definitely get with you guys.
We'll be giving away a lot more anyway.
Yeah, we'll be giving them every week. I believe he said they're going to give us one a week or something like that. I think that's what Larry mentioned. So stay tuned for next week. Marinela, close second, girl. Close second.
Yeah.
So
hey,
let
me tell you something. That lady right there is part of the fabulous six that took off, 6 damas that took off from the Northeast, from Jersey, all the way to the Grand Canyon. All right. So just 6 ladies took off representing our damas and did that amazing long ride. Her, Heidi, Cindy Santiago was part of it. There were 3 other ladies. Can't remember their names off the top of my head right now. But yeah, man. So that was amazing. They really put in Lama Newark on the map. That's right. So Debbie, you're getting a VIP card. When you get it, the card comes with info on how to, register yourself and, register through the website and all of the above. So thank you, David. Thank you. We got caught up talking about everything else.
Deborah needs to email me. Okay. So I have her
email. At that email address.
Okay.
At that email address.
Right. That way I'll have hers and we will send her the sign-up form and then it'll come back to us. It actually goes to Brenae, and BRENAE at motorcyclesafedoors.com. Go figure. And she will set it up and send you an email saying your card is live.
Got it.
Okay. So
all right. Deborah, make sure you email him.
Hold on, I'm gonna type that.
Deborah, make sure you email him tonight, and I'm sure they'll get to it sometime early in the next couple of days. But yeah, make sure you email him ASAP. And congratulations. Thank you guys for giving that away. And stay tuned because next week we'll have another card. So we'll have now I'll be you and I. You're the producer. We're the host. We got to come up with ideas on how we're going to get people to win these. Okay.
Well, next week he's going to bring 2, one for me and one for the winner.
Yeah, he didn't say that. All right. Thank you, David.
Thank you, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it, man. What an amazing show. Like I was saying earlier, sometimes we're goofy. Sometimes we're, it's a little somber when we have family matters and emergencies and fundraisers. And sometimes we got to just take a step back and be a little more serious and worry about our safety when it comes to our motorcycle riding and God forbid, something happens, we don't want to leave anything behind or end up living subpar. I mean, we work very hard to get the house, have the houses we have and the vehicles we have and live the lifestyle that we live and, let an accident and being underinsured or uninsured, cost us everything we've worked so hard for. So let's take this education, take it for a grain of salt or take it for everything that it's worth. But we appreciate every single one of you guys putting up with us, listening to us every week. I think we can do it this time. I think we can. I think we can say our goodbyes.
You're not going to show any more flyers?
I don't. Oh yeah, what do we got? We still got flyers. I can't say our goodbyes yet. Let's finish.
Orlando, come on, this weekend, big weekend.
Oh, Lama Orlando, big weekend, open house. 6:30. Listen, I understand that Florida is recouping from the event, but as of right now, these two from the 2 hurricanes. But right now, these 2 events are still on the record. I will say this: the officers' meeting. The officers' meeting that was scheduled for Sunday has been postponed to January. Reason for it is we understand that a lot of you guys are dealing with, whatever damages the storm might have caused. Some of you guys are just barely getting power back and all of the above. We understand. We already know that we have a pretty packed schedule this weekend where we are kind of wanting you to come hang out with us in Orlando, definitely wanting you to hang out with us in Deltona. The last thing we wanted to do was put the strain of you maybe having to come back home and deal with some of that stuff to then have to sit there through a meeting with us, a meeting that can obviously be postponed. So we are pushing our meeting for later on, instead of being the first meeting of all the regional meetings.
It's January 11th.
So we postponed it for January. So the email already went out from our national secretary. So you guys obviously can still go to Orlando, check them out. Orlando's going to be throwing the party like they always do every year. The next day, we go to Deltona. We hang out with them 12 to 5. And then we got the rest of the evening to go to Biketoberfest and go hang out in Daytona for Biketoberfest. So if you already have plans to go, yes, the events are still on. Yes. They have not been canceled. The only thing we postponed was our officers meeting scheduled for Sunday. So that is not happening anymore. So if you are scheduled to be in the Orlando area for the rest of the day, then enjoy your Sunday. Hang out, go do something, go find somewhere cool to go eat, or go back to Daytona, hang out in Daytona for Sunday. I only say that because some of us already had tickets not to come back until Monday. So now I got nothing to do on Sunday. And
I'm sure you'll have stuff to do on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll find something to do on Sunday.
The Daytona area wasn't affected or anything, so everything should be
Daytona should be up and going. Orlando got a big whip, and so did Tampa and the whole coastal area on the Gulf Coast. But again, if you're already going to be out there, Friday, Saturday, still on. Sunday, we have postponed that meeting. What else do we got, Albie? We got any other ones?
Yes, we do. I think this is Deltona, correct? There we go.
Yeah, there it is. There's the Deltona event, as always. That's going to happen at, in this case, what does it say there? 15821. It's 441. All right.
You can't read it. 15821 US Highway 441.
Listen, you know I need glasses.
It doesn't say the name of the place?
You know I need glasses, man. I think it's that see how it's got the arrows, whatever that is. I can't see
the number one. Yeah, the number one.
Can't see that, man.
I can't see it either. We'll put it on the page.
Yeah, hold on, let me see. Seminole Power Sport. Boom.
Oh, there we go.
Seminole Power Sport. That's where it's gonna be. All right, what else do we got?
26, we have Palm Beach County, right?
Yeah, Palm Beach County celebrating 20 years. 20 years in the state of Florida. That's awesome. So we're looking forward to seeing the outcome. Of course, guys, for more information, contact them. This is sponsored by Fran Hash Law Group, and let me see who else. I got it right here. I know his name. We call him Tiny. I'm here Javier from the real estate group. We call him Tiny, but the men is not. I mean, men's 6.5 feet tall, big, huge guy. We call him Tiny. Thank you for being. And of course, Fort Myers, as of right now, these dates have not changed. This is out in November. As of right now, they have not changed. I know Fort Myers also got hit, but as of right now, has not changed. So we'll keep you posted should it change. And then, of course, November 9th, the postponement of the Jovi ride.
Yes.
Or ride for Jovi, I should say. Yeah. And this is the ride going into Philly, and they're going to go eat Philly cheesesteaks or something.
After we do the live. We put the locks on the fence.
Then
we're gonna go eat Philly cheesesteaks.
Yep, they're doing the locks of love on the fence, and they'll be celebrating Jovi's 25th birthday.
Yes.
Also, Lama Brother Club, the Pulaski Boys, a very, very supportive brother club, not only in the Chicago area, but now with their second chapter in San Antonio. They'll be celebrating their first year in San Antonio as a chapter in the new region, and of course a Lama Brother Club. So obviously a sanctioned event supported by us, and if you go, you're going to get the same amount of points, miles, and everything that you do at every other event with us. So
they're having a glow party.
Yeah, glow party. So
nice. Nice.
All right, so
I think that's it.
Right.
So this Christmas party is going to be like a Northeast type thing. So what they're doing is they're inviting all the chapters to come out. It's an actual gala. It's not a sanctioned event. It's not colors, jeans. It's an actual Christmas gala. And then all the chapters that come out and participate, their names are going to be thrown into a hat. And when the next chapter is picked, that chapter will then be hosting the Christmas party the next year, and so on and so on.
Listen, man, I think that's pretty awesome to figure it that way, right? So I mean, look, we're always trying to figure out what are we doing for Christmas, and then your chapter does this chapter does that chapter does this, and that's cool, right? We hang out, but be cool to do a gala where everybody's welcome, and more importantly, I'll be every now and then. I know we've all met through these colors, and I know that's what's brought us together. But this weekend I went out with a Maduro and his wife and Nancy and I, and it was just cool just to hang out. No colors, no nothing. Just grab some cheese sticks and some nachos or whatever, and have a couple of drinks. Just chill. Outside of the colors, outside of the bikes. We drove there. He drove with his wife. I drove with mine, and we just hung out. And being able to do that every now and then. We met through the colors, but everything doesn't have to be done in our colors. In this case, this gala, we want you to dress to impress. We want you to pull out the good old trusty prom style dresses and go out there looking good and celebrating you. Listen, I don't know if you remember, Albie, but in our culture, in the Latino culture, for like Christmas Eve, man, we're supposed to dress up.
I know.
Dress up. 9 a.m. Everybody's wearing dress shoes and dresses, and
now they have the meme. Now they have all the memes that I'm getting dressed up to go in my living room.
Yeah, let's go to the living room. Hey, whatever, call it what you want. We're having blast. So, guys, looking forward to all these great events coming up. As you guys know, she said, "Where's the gala at?"
It's in. Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
Put the flyer.
Where's the flyer? Right here. It's at the Galloping Hill Caterers in Union, New Jersey. So it's $80 a person, but you get open bar, cocktail hour, dinner, toast, and dessert. So it's a full gala.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, you need to think about it. If you go anywhere nowadays, Abby, just you to go get a meal with dessert, you're spending $50.
Oh, yeah. More.
Dessert. You're spending $50, So look, Brunita says it right. Make it a date. Make it a date night with your loved one. I mean, it's, Oh, she said it's a date. I say make it a date. I'm just saying.
Listen, I went to Five Guys the other day for me and my son, and we got 2 burgers and 1 bag of fries, and it was like $45.
Listen, yesterday, I'm telling you, I did just Chinese for 4 of us, and it was like $60-something. And that was just like regular, just Chinese dinner, just just combination dinners. So no, I get it, man. So listen, $80 is not a lot. $80 is definitely not a lot. So looking forward to
more than that in a wedding envelope.
and mind you, it is also going to be the Christmas thing. So you wanted a Christmas party to go to, boom, there it is. And if you chapter chosen, then you chapter host next year's.
Yes.
Boom. Yes. I love the idea. All right, I think we're done. We're gonna go ahead and share. She said, "Cuándo es el gala y la fecha y la hora." We're gonna go ahead and share the flyer.
Post it on Lama Station.
On Lama Station Facebook. So go visit us on Lama Station Facebook. And before we go, we're doing this one more again.
Wait, before you go, Lama Dallas has their anniversary this weekend as well. They have a meet and greet.
Flyer.
I don't have the flyer there, but they do have a meet and greet. And then they have the meet and greet the 18th, the party's the 19th, and they have an anniversary.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pull up the flyer and I'll post it, but I don't have it on here right now.
I haven't received the flyer, so let's make sure we post it and blow the hell out of it on Facebook. To make sure that Dallas gets the representation they need.
They have it linked into they have it set up like it's an event, so it's linked into the event. But I'm gonna pull it and I'll share it.
On Facebook. They got an event.
Yeah, they created an event on Facebook, so it's all in there.
So I think we did our part. Let me see. I think we've done our part. We want to thank everybody for putting up with our. Okay, here we go. I think I'm gonna do this time. We want to thank everybody for putting up with our shenanigans again. As you guys do every week, we want to thank David and Larry.
While I'm talking.
We want to thank David and Larry from the Motorcycle Safety Lawyers for putting up with us. Debbie, congratulations on winning the VIP card on this first show.
Yeah, congratulations.
We'll have more VIP cards, and we're gonna stick to trivia questions, and they're not just gonna be Lama trivia. They're going to be just trivia. It could be about sports. So if all of a sudden I ask who beat the Cowboys 47-9 last week.
Oh my God. Will you stop?
Listen, I went to work cheesing all day like this. We will be giving away these cards. It's an amazing matter of fact, if you don't have a bike and you're a spousal or whatever, it's a great gift for the husband or the wife. I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you don't have, what if your spouse will listen to the show? You don't own a bike, but then you
can yours does. So don't be throwing hints.
You can give it to your husband.
Yours does.
You could give it to your husband and go, "Look what I got you." And they'll never got him on VIP roadside assistance card. Thank you guys.
Or look what I got us. Happy spouse, happy house.
About that. Listen. Very quiet. She already cooked. I'm about to go eat dinner. Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys. She made load of potatoes. I can't wait. Thank you guys. We love you guys. Thank you for being here again. Thank you for putting up with us again. Thank you, Albie, for all you do for the show and for always being here on Monday nights with me. And before we go, what's the guy's name? Steven?
Steven.
Look at Steven, 7 years old, leading Lama Queens into the Holyoke event. That being said, this is how he lives. This is
who he is.
Who he is, and this is how he rides. Check him out.
In Spanish, we're Harlistas. In English, we're Holly Riders. Bikers are at one with nature. We ride in the heat, we ride in the cold, we ride in the rain, we ride in hail, and beat the hell out of them.
Go.
Yeah. Is Lama in the building or what? Latin American Motorcycle Association. Put your hands up, make some noise for your boy. Kenny Rock, the music machine.
We gather around, Taino and company, the talk's profound. Lama Stations where the vibes ignite. Every Monday at 7, let's take flight. Let's get this party started.
Say that again.
Taino and company.
Hey, hello, Lama Nation.
Starry skies as the evening glows. Dancing and laughing, feel the energy rise. At Lama Station, we reach for the skies.
Yeah. Is Lama in the building or what? Latin American Motorcycle Association. Put your hands up, make some noise for your boy. Kenny Rock, the music machine.
What up, bro?